It's really important when you get the desire to try something, to learn something new, to create something, to give it some thought. But the most important part of the process is take the first step. A lot of times, in my case, I would think about making something or doing something, and I always found the reasons why I couldn't do it. Didn't have enough money. Couldn't do this. Couldn't do that. I didn't have enough knowledge. I don't know if it's the programming from school or life, but I would always talk myself out of trying something. And then many years ago, when I made my first handheld devices, I became aware of a process. Acknowledge that you're receiving information, that you have a desire to do something. Recognize it. Recognize it by making sketches, maybe making some notes, maybe putting a few objects together in the shape, or taking an action towards what you want to do, and just jumping in and making it. Acknowledge that you're receiving information and act upon it. Don't think of all the reasons why you can't. Just jump in. I remember when I made my first pyramid, I went to the hardware store, the lumber store I guess it was, and I bought some doweling. So I think the doweling was about 1/4 inch in diameter and probably 3-foot lengths. And I bought about 3 rolls of masking tape. And I started to create my pyramid in my dining room. And by the time I was done, I had an 8-foot pyramid that I could sit in, made out of doweling, made out of wood, and all put together with masking tape. That's how I started. And from there, I developed it into copper, the first prototype, and then I developed into the second design. And as I take more steps, more information comes to me, and the design changes. But it's very important just to act upon it. Depending on how big a structure you want to make, will depend on what kind of materials you use, or even if you're going to write a story or write a book. Just start writing words. Start putting words down on paper. Doesn't matter what you want to do, but take an action towards it. That's part of the process of slowing down the frequencies and vibrations and allowing it to manifest in this realm. Think of all the ways you can do something. Think of all the positive benefits of doing something, of creating. Something else that is important, and I became aware of this when I was doing public speaking. I did a lot of public speaking on energies and dowsing and other organizations. I was a member of Toastmasters at one time. And what I found myself doing was not giving myself credit. I didn't think I had anything that I could share with the world. I didn't think that I had anything the world would be interested in. But that's the wrong way of thinking. We all have life experience. We all have something to share. And it may not be so meaningful to us, but saying 1 or 2 words, maybe in a post on social media, maybe in a blog, maybe in a conversation, 1 or 2 words can change someone's life. We're not alone. What we're going through, it doesn't matter what we're going through. Someone else has gone through it before us, and people will go through it after us. So don't be afraid to try. Take the first step. Put your thoughts into action and make change. By all of us making small changes, we create big changes in the world around us.